thank you, dear God, for blessing us with understanding parents and patient but demanding teachers. Thank you for our first 9 years of school. Help us make the right decisions as we enter high school. Bless our families and friends, but most of all, help us to develop our lives to the fullest. Amen.
Members of the Board of Education of Weathersfield Schools, Superintendent Harrison, parents and friends of this 8th grade, now freshman class, but mainly to you in the first 2 rows, my friends. I'm honored that I was asked to give this address this evening.
The junior high also gives out at the promotion exercise the Presidential Academic Fitness Awards presented by the United States government. These awards are given to those individuals who have met the criteria of grade point by being on honor roll 3 of the 4 grading periods during the course of their 8th grade year. Those individuals that have met that criteria this year are Amber Griner, Brian Stuppelbein, Don Doran, Bruce Andrus, Jeremy Lindstrom, Todd Trainer, Matt Kunkel, Jamie Baczynski, takes a great deal of effort. You may notice that there's 44 students in this class, and when you have a small class like that, the demands upon their time for student council, athletics, band, all of the various activities, and even a little bit of studying from time to time, the demands on their time are very great. And these kids that have gotten these awards tonight deserve a lot of credit. They did a good job. Thank you.
My role this evening is a pleasant role. I get to stand before Mr. Hodge, President of the Board of Education, the other board members here present, parents, friends, and students, and I get to affirm that each and every one of these young ladies, young men, have indeed met the state and local requirements and are going to be promoted to high school. I'd also like to share with you that though our service this evening is humble, it does not make the significance any less great. The challenge that is before these young people in the next 4 years is tremendous. And my only plea is that each and every one of you strive for excellence, meet that challenge. Now, if I can call on Mr. Hodge, President of the Board, and Mr. Buck to come forward to distribute the diplomas. Thank you.
Allison Michelle Lynn Farron. Matthew L. Kunkel. Carrie Ann DeValtner. Lonnie Van der Rothstein. Nicole Lynn Dryart. Tina Marie Petty. Jennifer Denise Shaw. Shannon Lee Humphreys. Anne Elizabeth Oliver. Patrick S. Keene. Tara Lee Thompson. Brian R. Wise. Candace Bond. Mark Nichols. Kimberly Joe Bigger. Todd Eric Trainer. Dawn Alyssa Doran. Brent Allen Hintz. Bruce R. Hendricks. Lysandra L. Baker. Aaron Trent Crabtree. Tammy Jo Peterman. Jeremy Scott Lindstrom. Amber Briner. Wilhelm James Billy Winter. Jamie S. Rajinsky. Todd Boswell. Aaron O'Connor. Jason Michael Bell. Sarah Elizabeth Murchison. Ryan Stufflebeam. Holly Mosier. Christopher Alley Pinnock. Marilyn McNaught. Sergio T. Solis. Jessica Diane Moon. Judd P. is somewhat unique that I not only get to give up this class, but I now get to accept them in that I'm going to the high school next year, keeping the junior high as a 7-12 principal. When I talked to these kids at practice yesterday, we talked about things on how much I felt they had matured over the course of the 2 years. And with the number of VCRs out there, I'd love to have some copies of when they went into 7th grade. Because it simply amazes me that when I look at these young men and women, that they have grown up a lot. And one of the things, many of the things that you're going to encounter in the next 4 years is either it's going to make that next 4 years or it's going to break that next 4 years for you. It can be one of the most enjoyable, exciting times of your lives. And it will be one of the most educational times of your lives. And when I talk to kids, by the way, high school is not new to me. This is going to be kind of a return. And in the past, when I've talked to kids, I said, you know, when you enter high school, you start out with options that go from here to here. And everything that you do along the way will do things to those options. They will keep them broad where you can choose as many things as you want. If you do well, you can go to Yale. If you do well, you can go to Harvard. You can do anything that you want. But as you go through those 4 years, you want to try not to limit your options. You want to try to finish up the 4 years being able to do anything that you want to do. One thing I'll ask you is listen to your parents. And especially, one thing I noticed tonight is we have a lot of grandparents here. And grandparents are very special. And I think right now, you know, this is kind of a low-key event. I think the grandparents should stand, if possible. And I'd like to give these people a round of applause because grandparents are very special. Multiply that times the years of experience that these people have had in life, and there's so much experience here for you people to draw from. They have lived life and raised your parents, and in many instances have helped to raise you. And they can give you advice that will go a long way. I honor grandparents. They're very, very special. So have a good 4 years. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. You realize in 4 years, you'll be the first class that I'll have gone all 4 years through high school with. So we get to do this again in 4 years. Thank you very much. Good luck.
We have our little after graduation gathering here. We have the comedians in the kitchen, and the group in the living room.
Here's hungry, she's eating her. And that's how
What is that,
they
cat?
married
Or
into
jazz cat, or
whatever
whatever?
Indian. That's why I think it's Cherokee, because of the population.
And the basement group.
Hi.
Hello. And little Sega. All right. I'll get Kira. Kira has changed her clothes. She's dying to wear a sundress. Oh, charming.